Hey, Paul. Um, well, uh, how are you doing? Are you rich? I don't know what to say, I guess. Maybe I should do this again later.
Hello, Nathan. You look really good after 10 years. See, you finally grew a mustache. That looks really good. Really good. How was your spleen? Yeah? No problem? Liver? Good? Good. Hey, did you get married? Huh? Did you get married? You did. Don't tell me. Did, did, is your, does your wife's name start with an M? Huh? Yeah? Good. She cute? Yeah. Good. How many kids? Two. Boys? Oh, tell me. Uh, what's what size are their no, not that. Their nipples. What size are their nipples? Damn. Damn. Maybe the next generation. I don't. God. Well, okay, sorry. Are you teaching? I've got to hurry up. Are you teaching math? Good. A donut shop? You run a donut shop? What? Stuart Noun? The guy who lives in my house now? What's he do? Donut man? So he just walks around the shop in a donut costume and gives samples to people walking by? Stuart Noun? What a jerk. Oh. So, have you seen the other guys lately? Huh? Yeah. They're all married? What? Yeah. What do their wives look like? Yeah. I knew he'd get a good-looking wife. Yes, yes. Yeah. Todd with, yeah. Crescent roll, Griffin? He's not married? He's not married. DSB. Yeah. Well, thanks for filling me in here. It's been between you and you, me and me, I guess, yeah. Maybe we'll see you in another 10.
Hello, Mark. How are you doing? I'm 22, and it's 10:36, Sunday, the 18th of May, 1986. 1 week, I'll be graduating, depending, of course, on whether I pass my French test this next Wednesday. I'm a relatively liberal, long-haired college student, about to begin exploring the world. I'm young and free. And you're sitting there with your old college buddies, soaking up a beer and trying desperately to recapture your lost youth. Ha! Well, we're here on this videotape while your kids are screaming, your creditors are calling, and your wife is growing fat. Well, don't worry. You did have some fun in your lifetime, and don't forget it. So pat your kids on the head and keep moving, even if you're in the same place. Remember those long evenings down in the basement of Thompson House, The times when the people's feet were thumping over the tops of your head. Remember those drunken orgies spent with your friends. Kegs rolling in, hoping the administration wouldn't catch you. Think of late nights watching movies. Think of more tests than you've ever had to take in your life. But be brave. Take your time, and you'll do all right. Good luck.
So, John, traditionally you thought you were pretty big stuff. Always searching for some sort of recognition. So what happened? Where did I go wrong? I mean, I don't know, this is weird, but I gotta ask you this. How was treatment and everything? You still hanging in there? Are you taking it out on your wife or what? That's right, a wife. You probably got a wife now and some kids. I wasn't gonna do that. You're pretty excited about that big deal job you said you're gonna get right out of college. How'd that work out? Still working with them, or you going into the underground, or what? A lot of people are a little bit concerned about that. I really wasn't. I'm not right now. But, I think it's something to think about, John. I mean, right now, if you're doing that kind of stuff, I mean, I don't approve in the way it is right now. Right? And what about the video shit? I mean, I don't know. You probably got it in some dusty closet somewhere. I think you should just pull it out, dust it off a little bit, do some filming. It's fun. It really is. Well, at least it was before. Do you still listen to Elton John or Stevie Wonder or Steely Dan? My big question is, I guess I don't really have any big question for you. I don't even know who you are. What, are you 32 now? Just don't look back, alright? My big question is, I'm wondering, do you read books for fun yet? I mean, I really want you to do that, because that's like one of my big goals for you. And that house you got, is it paid for, or you worry about it? I mean, just look at like before this and after this. You think I'm worrying about shit? I don't think you should be doing that, John. All right. But there's a couple things. Okay, I'm a little bit busy right now, right? Got some things to do, and you probably got some stuff to do too. So why don't you just go into your office or whatever you call it and write some letters to your old college buds. And then after you do that, just go outside and relax for a while. Check out the sunset or say hi to the neighbor kids. I mean, I think you're going to have a little bit of trouble relaxing 32, bud. No, I'm serious. I mean, I can see it, but... Alright, I don't know why I said bud twice. But remember my two slogans. More is better than less. And don't worry about it. Alright? See you later.
Hi, Scott, or Richard, or Dick, or whatever you're calling yourself now. This is yourself as a young man of 22. I'm not married yet. That's still to come this summer. Still in college, and I don't know what kind of memories you have about college life, but it's one hell of a great time. And Um, well, I guess I suppose I could ask you a couple of questions. Are you still married? And what sort of job do you have? Because that's really a question that's on my mind right now. I can't imagine you right now being stable and secure, married, possibly with a family. I have no idea, sitting here right now at the age of 22, what life is going to be like for me at 32. I mean, I could still be a ski bum at that time. I could be a psychologist. I have no idea. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're happy, because remember, Scott, that's the most important thing in life is to be happy, no matter what. Don't forget that. I suppose you're sort of wondering what is going on with me in my life right now. Well, it's finals week. I'm a little uptight about things. I got that Becker Senior Colloquium tomorrow. I don't know if you remember that, but it's probably going to be a traumatic experience, and I hope it goes well, but you'll know better about that than I do right now. It's on a denial of death, and have your thoughts changed about death lately? Are you more religious? Do you believe in God? Because I don't know if you remember, but yeah, I'm not too sure about my relationship with the big fella right now. Geez, I don't know what more to say to you. I hope you're looking good still. Because you were one hell of a handsome guy. Don't forget about that. Well, goodbye.
Hello. First of all, I want you to know that I'm a little stage nervous. I'm a little what do you call it? Stage fright. I got some stage fright. Well, anyway, let's not worry about that. So, 你会讲中文吗？你说的多久的中文？ Or if you don't understand that, just what name do you go by these days? Is it B. Christian perhaps, or B. Chris, or Bruce, or did you go for the Benjamin? I want you to know that I'm in favor of all those, and I don't want to be known by what I'm not as now, which, whether you remember or not, it's Beeks. I remember it as Beeks here. Thompson House. I'm tired tonight too. I've got my last final of my college career tomorrow. And how did it go? I got a few statements here, a few opinions I have, a few internalized beliefs that I want to read off and have you laugh at. One is I'll never get married. I'll never be a capitalist. I'll never smoke. I'll never wear a tie. I'll never have a job where I have to wear a tie. I'll be extremely religious by the time I'm 32 years old. And I will probably be working in the inner city and helping the poor. Do you still get diarrhea? And can you spell it yet? And what is the title of your latest book? I'd also like to know that. Just one more thing before I go. I'm just wondering if you're still using your kit or not. Do you remember your kit? It's quite a kit. The shirt I'm wearing tonight is a little loud. It's not usually the kind of shirt I wear. This is, you'll be 32 years old. I'm 22 years old. 10 years ago, I was 12 years old. I don't remember much about myself when I was 12. So, what do you remember about me? I have to go now because the song's about over. And it's a song, by the way, I picked up in Chicago, and I think it's about time to say bye.
This is my sock. I've been looking all over for it. Oh, hi, Andre. How are you? I'm doing alright. So you're 32 years old, huh? Boy, see, I'm 22, so 10 years from now, I don't know where I'll be, but I suppose I could ask you. Where are you right now, Andre? What are you doing with your life? You won't tell me, huh? Boy, I figured you wouldn't, because I know that you probably want me to kind of experience life on my own without really knowing what's going to happen. Figured. So, tell me, did you quit smoking after you left Thompson House? Yep, I knew it. I figured I won't be smoking as much in about a week. That's graduation in a week. But of course you know that. Let's see, what do I got next? It's really weird asking you questions now because it's one of those things that, it's one of those unreal things that, you know, won't happen, but it is, so. Just tell me how was Peace Corps? You won't tell me that either. Well, I take it you're not still in the Peace Corps. That 10 years would be kind of a long time, wouldn't it? Yeah, thought so. Do you have kids now? Children. Boy, children, what a weird thought. Right now I can't even imagine myself being married, much less having children. So, well, we'll move along. Right now I'm in finals week. I have one final left, and that's Peace and Violence seminar. And what I'm doing is I'm painting for the final project, and that's kind of fun. But all my other classes have been really hard to get motivated for. You remember that, don't you? Yeah, it was like the hardest thing to get motivated doing anything this year. And Thompson House didn't help any, of course. My God, all that drinking and just, oh God, it's awful. But I hope that you found something for yourself. You know, maybe you actually got motivated about something. God, I hope you did. What you're hearing in the background right now is David Bowie. I just thought I'd remind you if you forgot, because you know I know who he is now, and I hope that I'll know in 10 years. He is one of my favorite musicians, and I've listened to his music quite a bit, along with other groups too, of course. But that's a little insight on my taste in music at this time. Well, I don't know. I guess I just have one more thing to ask you, and that's are you still uptight about things all the time? Because, God, right now I'm not too uptight, but this year I've been uptight about a lot of things, and it hasn't been good. So if you're still uptight, lighten up a little bit. See ya.
Yeah, right. Well, I gotta go. No. I gotta go. I'm on tape. It's really important. This is about my life for the next 10 years. It's important. Okay, I'll get back to you. Bye-bye. Bye. I was just talking to my girlfriend, and I started thinking, in 10 years, when this tape will be shown, will I still be romantically involved with her? And that's probably my biggest question right now, is will my relationship with her flower, or will it be just another skunk? I came up with some themes that I think are very important to me, and would probably represent my college career. And I don't know if some of these habits that I've started here will continue, but I'll just show them to you right now. What I'd like to know is, will I still be drinking Wisconsin Premium in 10 years? I hope not. I hope I can afford something better than that. As you can tell, I drink a lot of Coke, and probably all my friends could probably tell you that I do drink a lot of this pop. I like it. I don't think it's real bad for me, and there are probably worse things that I could drink, so I don't mind if I'm drinking coffee. I brought this book. It's called The Realities of Aging. And I think it tells a lot about life and what it has to offer. I've never read it, but I hear it's a good book. And I think that's very representative of my college career. I have glasses, which y'all know. I don't like them. I've never liked them. They're always dirty and they're scratched. And I hope that when I'm older, I don't have to wear these and I can afford contacts or I can have some sort of eye surgery. I'm going to change hats here. I wear this hat for a reason, because I hope in 10 years this hat represents a winning baseball team in Minnesota. A World Series baseball team. But until then, I can wait. I have a few more questions that I'd like to ask you, Greg, and we'll just start right off. First of all, do you have hair? Do you have a lot of money? Are you married? Do you have children? Have you gotten serious about life? It's probably the biggest question. I hope you have. Did you graduate, by the way? It's kind of important. You still talk about farting and dumping and shitting and all that kind of stuff, because you used to talk about that all the time. I have a feeling you probably still do, and it probably aggravates your wife and bothers your kids and whatever. Well, I've said just about all I can in my short time, and my song's over with. And I'd like to thank John Skibby for the opportunity to make this video, making it all possible. It's kind of my Jim McMahon look. But I leave you with a question. And I hope, Greg, that you can answer this in 10 years when you're 32 and you're a little chubby or chubbier. And I hope you're happy. Bye.
Hi, Jeff. How's your hairline? Still looking like this? Good, I hope so. Just want to know if you still think that Stripes and the Pink Panther are the best comedies ever written. Or have you seen something better? I don't know. You still own a death trap of a car, or do you have a better car now? Or have you forgotten about that? Evan Landvik? 4-foot flames out of the VW engine? Well, do you still have this fun chair? Playing around? Or is that gone by the wayside? I got my notes here. Do you still think that more is better than less, or have you mellowed in your old age? Do you still remember who Greg Cressy is? Barky? Do your friends still call you Grandpa, or have you grown out of that? Or are you a grandpa? I don't like that name. Maybe you like it now. Do your clothes still disappear and you never know where they are? And then they suddenly appear underneath your mattress, between your spring and your mattress? Do you still like beer? Like it as much? Or are you sick of it after your 4 years of college? I don't know. What did you think of your experience in the Gambia? Did you get sick? Are you still alive? Is somebody else watching this video? Let's see. You still thinking about going to medical school? Or are you doing something for real now? Or you're not thinking about medical school? You're still in the Gambia? Did John ship this to you all the way across the ocean? You still remember Haircut 100? No, I didn't think so. Well, they're a good group. Can you turn it up a little bit, John? Here's what you listened to for 2 years of college. Are you a regulated man, or are you pretty casual about your life now? I hope you're casual. Hope you're nice to your kids most of the time. My brain is kind of pickled tonight. I've been studying and thinking about Shakespeare. You read any Shakespeare lately? Seen any good plays? Boy, I have. How about plant morphology? You still remember that stuff? Remember Kathy Fishbeck? Are you using your bio major? No, probably not. Probably selling cars. You still remember the words to Happy Bear? No? How about Coqueto Motors? I think you will. You'll remember how to play Happy Bear, I bet. You still stay up till 2 in the morning every night? You're going to bed earlier. Still have these things? Or are they stronger? Stronger prescription, I bet. Still like talking to yourself? You guys have anything to add?
Why'd you quit?
All right, well, I think I'll wrap things up. If you're married, I'd like to say hi to my wife and hi to my kids. Bye.
Okay. Here we are, Jeff. It's year 1986, and you've moved up quite a bit, I'm sure, since your 10 years ago when you graduated from college. And I've got a few questions I'd like to ask you. And I guess they're written on Coqueto Motors ad, which was kind of trendy around the house those days. Thompson House. Remember Thompson House? Well, we'll start in with the questions. Did your relationship with Gail ever turn out to anything? Or was that just one of those college things? Have you returned to Europe at all? Remember your senior year, you went to Norway and spent a semester in Oslo? And did you get to those places in Norway that you missed your senior year? Did your social life ever get you a job, or was it your doinky biology major? Did it take you to dental school if it did? And are you a dentist? Did you keep in contact with those guys that you lived in the house with? G-Man, Cannon, Mark, Skibby, Weird Andre, Cornball Nathan, Strange Paul, Tufty, Beak, Magoo. Where's Magoo these days? Rich and famous. Gilmer. How about Durwood? How about Schmitty? Or Snake? Snake Plissken. Do you have a family and kids? Really? I would bet you're married by now. I mean, this is 10 years past, and you still smoke these cigarettes, these stupid cancer-causing things. They love to smoke. They give you a goddamn chest cold, but they could put ashes in G-Man's shoes. Remember I used to do that? Play little pranks on G-Man, or junior year when you took away the ladder and he came home drunk and he had to fight his way up into the loft to find out that he had to go to the bathroom? Or do you still spend your summers at the cabin? Water skiing? Barefooting? How was Vail that year after your senior year? Did everything turn out the way you wanted it to? Sounds like a lot of questions, but you remember John Foss sitting on the couch right over here? There's a lot of people. I'm sure you've forgotten a lot of names, but you always could remember a couple, so. You go back to Olaf very often. Where do you live? Mankato? No. Who knows where? Was college everything you thought it would be? Let's see what else. It's kind of weird to interview you from a different point of view. But hopefully you're comfortable in your life. Well, let's see what else. You still do quite a bit of snow skiing?
Do you weigh more than 170 pounds? I hope not. Otherwise you'll kind of look like Cannon. Oh, what else? Did you still like Bruce Springsteen? You're born to run in the background? Remember how he lived and died for that? How about you too? The Dire Straits? Or were those just trendy groups of the time, and what are you listening to now? John Denver, Sophomore Morning, Rocky Mountain High, Christoph Yarger, and Andy Winter. Remember how Mark Johnson used to do that? Well, Jeff, I hope everything's good in your life, and that's about it. We'll end there. Thank you.
So, you're 32 years old. Nice haircut. Remember when this was, yeah, that was it, but now that's it. So, what's the deal? You still driving the scooter around, taking public transportation in the winter, or you buy a car? Buy a car. Did you ever buy that BMW you were always thinking about? Do it. Now. Just go buy it. Take your wife's wedding ring. Is it Liz? You know, whoever it is, take the wedding ring, hawk it, buy it tomorrow. You look like you could use it. Wouldn't that be fun? Just think how fun that would be. So, did you get a job in the social work field? Or are you like participating in the social work welfare system as a client rather than an administrator? Administrator? Good, good. Thumbs up on that. Remember when you liked this stuff? Who's Could Do, Replacements, all those parties at Thompson House? I didn't like it. Yeah, I didn't like it much. But you liked it. You stuck with it. That was good. What are you listening to now? Level 42? If Stevie finds out, you're dead. Just tell me keep listening to this. It's kind of weird doing this, Dave. Must be weird watching it, huh? What kind of beer are you drinking? Imports? Should be drinking these, Dave. That's what you grew up on, so you should still be drinking. Can't really think of what else to ask you. Are you happy? Or you think you're happy? You got kids? When you tell your kids about when you're in Africa, do you embellish the story a bit? Yeah, Dave. Figured you would. This ain't all good? I mean, you still hang around with all those guys from Thompson House? Your dad always, remember Don? Friends you make there will be your best friends for the rest of your life. Crock of shit, or was it true? Well, you're answering me, right? Okay. I guess, you had fun, didn't you? Was it just fun? Or did you learn some stuff? When you went in for those job interviews to get whatever job you got, they had no idea how much fun you had, did they? Didn't seem quite right, but that's the game. If you got your job, what are you making good money? I hope everybody else turned out okay. I'm sure they're all worried about me. I think we probably all turned out okay. I'm probably right on that. Especially a lot of those other guys, though, that we knew were going to turn out okay, they didn't turn out okay. Yeah. Wonder if Gilmer and Nancy's still happily married. Go over to their house and play bridge or anything. Weird. I guess I can't really think of anything else to say to you. It's good to see you. Hair looks pretty bad, but you look like you turned out okay. But you really should buy the BMW tomorrow, first thing. Maybe let your hair grow a little bit for a while until like whoever would check on that would say something. And get your old records out. Have a couple of those. Reminisce even more than this. This is nice, but maybe for about 2 weeks, reminisce. It kind of reminds you of your senior year. Do nothing but that. That'd be good for you. But it's nice talking to you.
Hey, Paul. So, you're 32. I bet you're an alcoholic. And you're boring. And you listen to no music. Well, finals just ended today. And I got in my research paper for English, so I'm a graduate. And I'm going up home today to get money so I can rent a gown and pay for beer for senior week, so that all my corpuscles break in my nose and my tissues sag. Well, did you resolve any crises in the last 10 years? Or discover anything? Probably not. So, one warning. You should pick up the book Still Life with Woodpecker, and you should read it and see if you can still be cool when you're 10 years older than I am now. And if you're not, then you should watch out. Or else you'll be fucked up for another 40 years until you die.
This is yourself a long time ago, and now, two things. If you're fat or an alcoholic, go kill yourself. Don't even bother living out your boring life. And if your wife is ugly, then kill yourself too, because you don't want to be living with an ugly wife. No. Oh, yeah, remember you used to smoke? Yeah. Lucky thing you quit a long time ago. You probably have some sort of job. Probably have a house, and I hope you're living it up. And this is Thompson House. The beginning of your end, or the end of your beginning. And I guess that's all I have to say. This is Yes playing in the background. They're a good band. And lighten up.
Hi, me. We're started. Well, to begin with, this is what you always look like in college. Always the headband, for sure. Tie-dyed shorts under perpetually. I didn't really plan anything to say, lest you think you're more clever than you probably already do. Are you doing anything to expand your horizons? Are you backpacking or reading books? I didn't think so. Have you had any kids? What are their names? Are you going to let them see this? Jeff is under call here. We'll let him pass through the screen. Yeah, he's pantsless now, but that's fine. The videotape being very somber.
Thank you, Todd.
You're certainly welcome. the thing about senior week that you have to realize is something I'm going to presently make up. The thing you have to realize is that number one priority is watching silly movies at night and making silly movies of yourself to embarrass yourself in later years. That's why we're doing it. Other than that, did you survive Missouri? Or is it Missouri? Do you bass fish? Or do you still trout fish? Or have you ever read anything? I don't have more to say to you other than I can be pretty critical of you because you're me. And that's it.
Hi, Stuart. How are you? You're alive, I guess. Have you paid off your visa bill? I suppose you're pretty rich by now and a beautiful wife, more beautiful than Grandpa's. Remember that bet?
$30.
$30 bet. I bet all your kids are girls. Kind of a bitch right now, isn't it? Paying off that mortgage. Well, I guess this tape is kind of a nostalgia trip for us right now, and just try to remember some of the good old days we used to have. You know, the times when we'd be drinking beer more than we'd sleep or read. Boy. Well, thanks to John and his video equipment. Remember John Skibby? Yeah, well, he's still alive. Remember Mary Rosamond? I thought so. I hope only the guys around here will get to see this film. It's pretty embarrassing. I don't really have much else to say to you right now. I'm going up to the cities to fetch my motorcycle. It's in the shop. It's getting a new tire and tune-up. Remember your old Honda? Yeah, a lot of fun. Remember Teresa? Yeah, you took her on lots of rides on it. I suppose I better wrap this up. Have a good rest of your life, and be good.
So now what? Remember these? Either dead by now or you don't remember them. You're probably thinking that this is pretty stupid, and a lot of what I'm doing right now and a lot of what I've done in the past is pretty stupid too. But I just want you to remember that it's not stupid. And even though you are thinking right now that it was stupid, it's not. It's a lot of fun, and I'm having a good time. And maybe you aren't right now. And if you aren't right now, then you probably do think this is stupid. So if you're bored or reminiscing or whatever it is that you're doing right now, or maybe with your wife and your kids watching this right now, just remember that I'm okay. Thanks.